Can you hear me okay? I am doing well. On a Monday night, it is a beautiful night. You can hear? Okay, cool. Jill, how are you? How's it going? Going good. That's what's up. You want to pull some oracle cards? I know, dude. I've been doing a lot of inner work. Um, really trying to. No, I have been like just trusting myself and just becoming more of a clear channel, but it requires trust. And yeah, I've just been like really going deep. So I keep getting oracles lately that are like, just face your fears, just go do the thing. And so I'm here. I don't know what's gonna happen, but that's usually how it goes. So I'm just trying to have fun, dude. Like, not take things so seriously, which is what can happen for me because I tend to analyze. In the past, I've analyzed things a lot, so yeah. I'm just here to have some fun, dude. How will Sharuk be as a husband in the future if we choose to be together? Let's do it. Since you're the only one here, I kind of want to do like a past, present, future thing. What's up, Liana? Good to see you. All right, let's see. I just want to look at y'all's relationship. Um, I'll look at it in the kind of overall right now. I'll do one for the past, one for the present, one for the future. Um, well, Liana, I don't know if you're talking to me or talking to Doctor, but you know what, dude? I'm doing great. I manifested a beautiful space, and I just kind of like feel like if you're doing whatever to be your most authentic self, the universe is going to support you. Like, that's just kind of what I'm experiencing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I'm just trying to face my fears and just really get comfortable trusting myself. And that's just what I've been investigating. So, Liana, let's do this. I want to do what, like, overall, right now, and then I want to do, okay, one in the past, uh, one in the present, interesting, and one in the future. I feel like maybe you've been going through a lot lately. What have you been up to? Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Doctor. I am wondering if you're asking me the question that you're asking me out of kind of like a state of worry, because there can be like, you can be in a relationship and be like, yes, I'm solid with this person. Hey, Tamara. Good to see you. I'm solid with this person. We've been solid in the past, so it's gonna be stoked. I'm stoked moving forward, right? That's like not so much the vibe that I'm getting from this right here. I'm getting that there's been either miscommunication or somebody holding their tongue, somebody not speaking their truth. What have you been up to, Tamra? Yeah, it seems like there's almost they're one person this minute, and then they're kind of like got a mask on the next minute, and it's like, where's the recovery? This right now is supposed to be the recovery time. I will tell you that in the future, I'm gonna pull from a separate deck to get clarified on this. Um, School and working, you're really tired. That's what's up, dude. I really, really feel that. I hope that you're able to just like also relax and chill and take care of yourself, um, and like balance that out. You know what I mean? With this Three of Pentacles, it seems like maybe there might be another person involved, but that's getting worked out. And I want to see what this is about. I want to clarify just to be sure. Um, I feel like this has been a lot of. It kind of looks, I want to say vicious, but it's also like not being talked about at the same time. So I feel like it's just being taken out internally rather than externally. I'm gonna get. Oh, what's at the bottom of the deck here? Actually, I got the Queen of Wands in reverse, so it's like somebody's like fearful to make themselves known or kind of stand in their power. Um, uh, Maybe somebody's like intentions aren't clear. So, can I get clarity about this Queen of Swords? A lot of worrying. So, a lot of worrying, stressing, thinking about this up at night. Like, how do I set myself free from this? Any other messages about this? Sorry, there's a horn. Um, what's up, June? Any other messages about this Queen of Swords in reverse? What's up, NC? Yeah, y'all can definitely post your questions. I feel like this person, um, this is about the relationship dynamic in general. Um, I guess I could have done two piles, one for you and one for where this person is coming from, but I'm gonna assume that this is about the relationship in general. Is it feels like um, definitely coming from a space of choices, but not allowing yourself to choose. It's like there's this fear of vulnerability, even though it's like there is the creative potential. Um, it's like afraid to make the choice. I'm afraid to make the choice. Um, Maybe this person is not trusting that. Uh, maybe this is going to end up like something that I've experienced in the past, or maybe I don't have what it takes, or um, maybe I'm just like too dull of a person. It's like this person doesn't really know how to appreciate themselves, and I feel like that's kind of what, and maybe this could be for both people. I kind of get that because this Queen of Wands in reverse is at the bottom, and that's very much like, I don't know how to be about myself. I don't know how to like appreciate myself, and it's influencing my choices. Because this Empress, they hella love themselves and they trust themselves and they understand that their creativity comes from, there's a vulnerability requirement. And maybe that's why things aren't really being talked about. It's like very under the surface. I want to look at this Devil in reverse. I will tell you that this Three of Pentacles, this could be getting itself worked out. Somebody, um, there being more of a partnership dynamic, like people actually wanting to, um, like you, doctor, will have this thing to bring to the table, and the other person will be like, yes, that works perfectly with this other thing. It's like everybody's got to have their role and feel confident in their role while participating with other people. What's up, Lavender? So I pulled some cards for this Devil. Yeah, they're like, do I say what I actually think? Do I actually say the truth? I feel like maybe this has been going on for a while. It's been kind of like slow for this person to stand in their power. There's this thing here again about somebody being afraid to step up and stand in their power. And when you don't want to do that, you can put on different masks. And this, when you're around other people, they're just like, why are you this person 1 minute and then you're this person the next? I feel like this person is at a standstill, but they're coming to. I feel like they're coming to. Let's see, this is a past scenario. So maybe this Queen of Pentacles is you, and they've not been comfortable um, kind of being in their power and being able to make a decision about this. Um, Fearful being truthful. That's something that I see. And fearful standing in the power. So I've got this Five of Swords in reverse. It could be like a surrender, somebody wanting to like bow out or feels defeated. I'm gonna get some clarifiers on this right now. Five of Swords in reverse. Okay, somebody's going through some healing, but it's just taking some time. It's just taking some time for this person, I feel like. Yeah. This person requires patience. The seed has been planted, but you can't pull. It's like trying to grow something, and then you put the seed in, right, and then maybe you notice like the first little leaf come out, and then you try to pull on the leaf because you're like, you should be done now, but that's not where this person is at, and that's not really how this is going to work. I've got the Queen of Swords. So I've got the Queen of Swords in reverse twice now on the table, which is really emphasizing somebody holding their tongue, like they're not ready. They're not ready. They're feeling kind of defeated. What's up, Pretty in Pink? What are messages about this Five of Swords in reverse? Imbalance. There's an imbalance giving, receiving. Let's see. I turn these up right. And this one too. I feel like this person is trying to do what's right. I feel like this person is trying to do what's right for them. but I don't know if that's what's right for everybody involved. But I do think that this person is trying to do what is right for them and really wanting to talk about it, but I don't know if they feel comfortable being in their power enough to do that. But this person is requiring patience, and that's fair. Let's talk about this Three of Pentacles. Any messages about this Three of Pentacles? You know what? In the future, this person might come to you with, "Hey, you know what? I'm better equipped, better able to do this now." Three of Pentacles. I feel like he definitely has a desire to be able to make this successful and really just tell the truth about how he's feeling. I feel like you might get a message like from this person kind of out of nowhere. Because I've got two messenger cards here. Being able to be like, hey, I'm here, I'm able to show up, this is what's been going on for me. But I feel like this person is going through some healing, and that just takes time. Um, but I feel like he really, his intention is that he really would love to be able to communicate this, but he does not feel confident doing that right now. It actually really stresses him out. The whole situation is kind of stressful, it seems, because nobody's talking. Because you can't force somebody to talk, you know. If somebody doesn't feel confident in themselves, it's going to be difficult to do that. So let's pull some romance angels. He's been following his family rules about not marrying out of religion. Maybe that's what's got him so caught up. Because I could see somebody being like, my family's telling me to do this, but that's not really who I am or what I'm about, but I also love my family. I feel like this person is trying to figure out who they are. Let's pull some love angels for a doctor and their person. Yeah, it sucks, man. Let's see. We've got give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. That's like a running theme that we've got through this. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. This could be like, I also take finances and career as like, my path is requiring me to go this way, and you can either get with me or not, because this is what's important to me right now. Um, but I definitely see this person in the future coming around. Maybe they hit you up out of nowhere and is like, I'm able to do this. And if you're down, um, I've healed. I feel like I know who I am, and I'm interested in trying this thing with you. So that's what I've got right now. All right. Yes. Patience is good. Impatience is a resistance to learning. And anytime you have a resistance towards life and towards change, you're just going to get more of that. So, envision yourself with this person. See the end goal, and maybe, conjure up those feelings, and try to live from that space, as opposed to, like, focusing on lack. Because if that's what you're looking for, I often experience that that's what you're gonna find. Thanks for your question. Okay, I really should have. I'm gonna look at the chat from my phone. Let's see. Okay. Do 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 do. Rose Gold says, "Thank you for liking and subbing." Whoa, whoa. Where did it go? I have no idea where it went. Rose Gold. So I'm gonna look at the next question. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Liana. Oh, relationship rise. I'm confused on what to do. Yeah, Rose Gold, go ahead. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna get you after Liana. Um, Liana, I am confused on what to do about the relationship. Yeah, okay. Having family issues with my mom. Okay, just a sec. Okay. Yeah. Is there another person involved? Or is it just you and your mom? Or is there another person? Mm-hmm. Alright, let me look at the mom and relationship. Mom. Mom feels drained. Mom feels like everything I do is wrong. Mom feels like there's never enough. Mom's got this energy of every time I try, I fail. I see. She's always putting me down, calling me names, telling me she doesn't want me around. That is what somebody would say if they themselves felt like they were doing everything wrong. Because when somebody, whenever someone is talking to you or about you, it really has nothing to do with you. So, like, if it would be like projecting, exactly. Yes. Um, when people are in pain, that is what they communicate. And people are always living in their own reality. They, um, you know, grew up learning certain things from their parents that were not very beneficial, but that stay with them as beliefs. And then they end up, that's how they talk, that's how they know how to communicate with other people. But it has nothing to do with you. That's why I'm like, I'm really getting the impression that the mom is like, everything that I do is a failure. I'm not good enough. Um, Nobody wants me. And at the same time, it's like she's waiting for something outside of her to let her know that it's okay for her to do whatever it is that she wants to do. Um, but as of right now, she's kind of in this state constantly of lack, of there's never enough, I'm never enough. They have this other way about them though, where it's like it's almost kind of dreamy, where they're like, I'm just waiting for somebody to come get me. I'm waiting for somebody to give me the go, to give me the validation. So let's look at you. But it's really important that you know that it has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. However, you communicate with people and your lens going out into the world has everything to do with what you've got programmed in your subconscious. So if your mom, say, was like a kid and maybe they had a traumatic experience, maybe their parents often communicated or expressed that your mom never did a good enough job, or that, how they were already just as they were was not okay. That they were gonna fail at whatever they did, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit stays with you. And then your conscious mind runs as a program, just keeps running that program over and over, and then that's how you see the world. And so now you're just looking for that everywhere, when really everything that you experience outside of you is a physical manifestation of what is going on inside of you. So let's look at you. I don't know if maybe they turn to like relationships a lot. I don't know why I'm getting that like there's another person. So let's look at you. Yeah, this is not fair. This is not right. This is not right. How do I bring this shit into balance? Um, I'm tired of feeling left out. I'm tired of feeling pushed out, especially in the past. Especially in the past. It's like all of a sudden this person's left me out in the cold. Maybe that's driven you to find other support though. Yeah, I'm seeing this Knight of Wands in the present moment. It's like you've kind of got this, it's kind of lit another perspective under your ass, right? For what else is here? Because I know that this isn't right, and I kind of need to trust myself, even though I know that you, right, we like look to our parents for validation, but our parents are people too, and they're just like older kids, really. They're running the same belief systems that they learned when they were kids. So it's like I'm like finding my own way. I'm gonna find my own way then, without trying to fire the flames. You know what I'm saying? There's like this balance here, trying to like, what do I know to be true, and can I find some peace within myself without needing this person's validation? Um, let me pull. Uh, let me get some clarifiers. Hey, everybody that's come in. Thanks for hanging out. Any messages about this Three of Wands? I kind of get the impression that they're like just. It's like they're waiting for somebody's approval to be able to have some stability. But if you don't allow yourself to feel stability, because you have to generate that within yourself first. Like, no one's gonna come fix you. No one can do that but you. Let's look at this Ace of Wands in reverse. I feel like you're this Queen of Cups. Very intuitive person, and I'm gonna get that from this Hierophant too. And even this Knight of Wands, like this person very much is always guided by their intuition. Um, I think they are kind of threatened by your ability to maintain your emotional state. And I think that they are also kind of jealous that you have dreams and aspirations and goals, and that you don't limit yourself, because I feel like this person feels very limited in what they feel like they're able to do. So it's like they see that in you, right? And relationships are just a reflection of what's going on inside of you. So it's like they see that in you. There's an awareness in them that they are just as much as the creator of their own life story as anybody else, but they don't know what to do with that. So it creates a lot of anger. Creates a lot of anger. What's this? Six of Pentacles. Yeah, man. This is all about, this person is really trying to be the creator of their life, and I feel like they just were not given the foundation to do so. Trying to bring some things into balance. It's like they have the tools to do so, but there's such inner resistance to doing that. What's up with this Eight of Pentacles in reverse? You know what, dude? I feel like this person has an awareness in them of what is going on inside of them, because I see them being able to talk to you about it. And I don't know if you all have had discussions already. I see this getting worked out, honestly. I see this person being able to come to the realization that underneath all of this fear and this doubt is actually this solid foundation. I feel like this person is going to have a realization that they can have stability, and or that they already have it, in the way that they are maybe right now thinking that they don't. Maybe this person, ends up taking a course in something, or going back to school, or um, um, maybe there's an opportunity for them to kind of learn something new skill wise that kind of unlocks this realization within themselves. Um, uh, Realization of abundance in all forms. Um, Justice in reverse. Any messages about this justice in reverse? Man, I can see that this is heartbreaking for you. And some healing is going to come of this. I know that for certain. And it's always in like the lowest moments where you really give yourself all access to no limit creation. The healing that comes with this. Man, it's a painful spot to be in. I know what it feels like. And this one time, one of my mentors told me, um, use points of pain as opportunities for growth. Use your pain points as opportunities for growth, because that's where the like pinnacle of things turning around is, and that's where clarity actually comes from, just being at the bottom. um, there is an interesting energy here about, universal law states that like attracts like, right? So I've been in an abusive relationship before. What part of me attracted that person? What aspect of me was vibrating at the same frequency as the other person, right? We were both experiencing powerlessness. So there's kind of a thing here where maybe there's something similar going on, where it's like you are experiencing powerlessness. This other person is clearly experiencing powerlessness. But if you were to shift your insides to, instead of thoughts of lack and powerlessness, to thoughts of empowerment, you wouldn't be attracting these experiences anymore, because vibrationally it just wouldn't be a match. So they wouldn't be attracted to you. There's an interesting thing here about that, because this justice, I'm looking at this justice card. Justice is also about the laws of the universe. And so that's what's got me talking about this. And I don't know, it just reminded me of that. Just like your mom is kind of has this lens of looking for what's wrong or looking for failure because they feel like they're going to fail. It kind of looks like you also are having this lens of here, let me show you. So see how these cups are spilled, right? And this person is just looking at the cups that are spilled, but look at these two back here. You know what I'm saying? But this person is only having the perspective of this lack. You know what I'm saying? Of look what's happened in the past. Um, that's all there is. That's all there ever will be. But if this person were to turn around, they'd be like, oh, there's actually, this is not the whole story. There's more here. And let me see what I can do with what else is here. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously you can't control what other people do, but you can control your thoughts and your emotions. We're actually all responsible for our own thoughts and emotions. They're tools to help us create experiences. Yes, yeah, yeah. And I'm gonna pull some other oracle cards here to get some um, um, more answers as to what can you be doing for yourself right now. Because obviously you can't control your mom, but you can control the meaning that you make of your experiences, the experiences that you would like to have based off of how your dominant thoughts, and which then would give you dominant feelings that you're having throughout the day. Because right now, what I'm seeing here is just this constant like attracts like. Um, so let's do that, because look, I've got this lack here. You know what I'm saying? No judgment. I'm not even judging right now. I'm just looking at what's here. What's up with this Five of Pentacles in reverse? Queen of Swords. I need to speak my truth. I need to get my head and my heart right. Like, I need justice for myself. There's a very, this is unfair. There's a very, this is not fair type energy. This is a very, it's very like, I can clearly see what you're doing. So why are you doing it? Type thing. Which is like great because I can see that you see what's going on, and that brings clarity. Um, and it's also kind of like I'm 100% done fueling these flames because it's not getting me anywhere. That's in the past. That's in the past. Let's do right now. What's up with this Knight of Wands? I feel like there is right now this very much this realization within you of like, I'm not having this. I'm done with this. Like, this has nothing to do with me. Um, feels very, everything that you knew is kind of like ripped out from under you type thing. But I feel like it kind of works for you. It kind of works in your favor because you've kind of got this I want to say passion, kind of like enthusiasm to something comes out of this healing for you. And as it's like character development that couldn't have happened had this your experiences with this person be the way that they have been. Anything else about this Knight of Wands? I've got 2 Eights of Pentacles in reverse on the ground. So it's interesting because I feel like you and your mom like very much mirror each other in some ways. But you're like, I'm done working on this. But it's interesting, like you and your mom mirror each other in certain ways, and that's like actually what is causing both of you to feel and become aware of something inside of yourself. When I say that your relationships with people are a reflection of you, I'm not making that up. It's like when I'm talking to someone and they react a certain way, even though that's just them being them, maybe it sparks something in me because there is an awareness in me that is resistant to the way that they said that thing. Maybe I have issues with feeling personal power, and maybe how I viewed what that person said or how they said it as demeaning, even though it wasn't demeaning at all. But through my lens, because I have internal issues of feeling personal power, it's kind of like I've got this scope of I'm looking for anyone or anything that could remotely resemble or trigger that. So it's like we're constantly looking through the lens of our previous experiences. And that's exactly what I'm seeing for your mom, and that's what I'm seeing for you too. But for you, it's like I realize what is being stirred up in me, and I know that this needs to be healed. Because how your mom takes shit out on you or how you take shit out on your mom has nothing to do with each other. It's like you're both just kind of triggering things in yourselves that have been with you that have nothing to do with the other person. It's just kind of unprocessed shit and beliefs that don't really serve you. And for you, it's like I realize this and I'm running with this. I'm not gonna allow this to fucking fester in me. This is actually giving me more clarity. And that's exactly what I'm talking about when it's like you hit these fucking low points. Those are the pinnacles for it's like you completely stop caring about the limitations because you're just like, I fucking surrender. But then that makes space for something new to come in. And your whole perspective of your self-concept can be open for being malleable now. And that's what I'm seeing for you. And I'm seeing that for your mom. I'm actually seeing that for your mom in the future. I'm seeing that for you right now. And a little bit for your mom right now. I want to look at this Hierophant in reverse because I feel like this is a lot of you just kind of coming into your own. And trusting your own truths. Like, no, this is actually who I really am. I'm not this like demon that you make me out to be. I feel like that's really important for you. I feel like it's really important for you because it that kind of shit stays with you. And you're not about to let your mom's situation repeat with you. You know what I'm saying? You're not about to do it. You're not having it. So, I feel like you understand what I'm talking about. I feel like you wouldn't even be here right now if this weren't true. So, I'm going to dig into some oracles. I know that this has been kind of heavy, so maybe we'll get some fun shit coming through. This deck, I've got this oracle right here. I love this. It's called the Life Purpose deck. So let's see what's here for you. And I'm not running away from what would be helpful for you to do in this relationship dynamic with your mom. We've touched on that. We've touched on that when we've been talking about, um, changing your dominant thoughts. You are wholly, fully responsible for the experiences that you have because you create them with the thoughts that you think and the dominant thoughts that you have and the feelings that come with it. And I can give you some resources that will help you in moving in that direction, in being like a conscious creator, um, and kind of stepping more into the fact that you are an empowered being by nature. It's rough with parentals. I get that, man. Because it's like, dude, I just, like, can you just be my friend? Like, I was taught that my parents are supposed to support me, dude. You know what I'm saying? But it's like your parents are people. And it's also like people change. People really change. My older brother used to be a fucking asshole. And we used to be best friends when we were kids, and I had to cut him off. You know what I'm saying? But he ended up getting into a motorcycle accident. And like I said, he was at a very low point after that accident. He had to get his arm amputated. And, that can completely change your life. From his lowest point, it gave him the opportunity to be like, well, there's no limit. I can really just be whoever I want. I can't fail because I'm literally at my lowest point right now. So who cares? Fucking shameless. And he's my best friend. He's gone back to being my best friend now. So people can change. You know what I'm saying? There's no need to to put yourself in a victim mentality and take that on. It's actually the opposite of who you really are by nature. That's why it feels so shitty. Because we're not victims by nature. That's a mind thing. That's a mind thing. So, information. Messages for Liana. What's up? What's the deal? Uh-huh. Yes. Yep. Okay. So we've got, first card we have is writing. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words that you write. This could be journaling. This could be scripting. There's all different kinds of forms of writing. Blogging. Um, we've got freedom. You are free to do as you choose. Crystals. Your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. And for you, I don't know, rose quartz came to mind for me. Rose quartz and tiger's eye. Obsidian, tourmaline. I'm gonna keep those on the board right here. I also want to put. Ooh, yes. Let's get these. Why do I feel like I'm missing a deck? Any advice for Liana Spirit in relationship to either their relationship with their mom, which doesn't really have anything to do with that, but it really has to do with Liana. Just please, any advice or what would be most beneficial for Liana to hear, to take away from this reading? Okay. Mhm. Uh-huh. Yeah. All right. First card. Yes. How can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? I feel like this is really important because like I was talking about, you're not about to allow yourself to repeat what your mom has taken on, and that can happen a lot in family dynamics. It's like you end up taking on your mom's shit because they treat you the way that they were treated because that's what they know. So then you start talking to yourself like shit and you completely lose yourself in your relationship with yourself, which is the most important thing on this planet and beyond. If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. Today's soul action. Choose one self-care action to do today. 1. Set stronger boundaries. 2. Meditate and listen to your heart. 3. Speak to yourself with compassion. 4. Focus on your strengths. 5. Say no to something that isn't a soul yes. 6. Say yes to something that you are afraid of. 7. Let go of what you cannot control. 8. Stay far away from drama and negativity. 9. Ask for help and allow it. 10. Write down 3 things that you are grateful for. Next one we have, am I focused on what I want most? Important. One reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is because we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular. Today's soul action, what you focus on grows. Today ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values, or do I need to make adjustments, prioritize? I feel like this is talking about what are your dominant thoughts? What do you often think about? What do you often focus on? Which is what we've been talking about in the reading. Do I know all my strengths and am I using them? We all have superpowers, 100%. But it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. Ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? You also got, what can I burn? Burn it. Burn it all. The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the images that run through your head, the reminders of what you did wrong, and the proof that you are not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. It's time for a rebirth. You are like the phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past. You are free. Your wings are ready. Use them. Today's soul action: make the choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen. What will your next chapter look like? So, I feel like this is everything that we have been talking about. And now I'm going to give you some resources. And if you're interested, then obviously feel free to check them out. They're going to be talking a lot about forgiveness, because forgiveness is very powerful. And it really has nothing to do with condoning somebody else's behavior. It really has to do with setting yourself free from chaining yourself to an experience from the past, an emotion that hasn't been processed, a thought pattern that's just been programmed in there. Because you can really limit yourself by holding on to shit that doesn't, um, one, have anything to do with you, and doesn't benefit you. So I'm going to go over here because I've got my laptop down here. So let's do, we're going to do Roxy Talks, and this is for mindset. And we're going to do I promise you that you will feel more empowered just by changing what it is that you focus on. And you will find that the experiences that you have with other people completely change and mirror back to you what you've been cleaning up inside of you and what you've been practicing inside of you. Because, like these cards are saying, you don't have control over other people. You don't. But that's okay, because you don't need that shit. All you need is to create stability within yourself, and the 3D will mirror that. And that is what I have to offer you. So I hope that that's helpful, dude, because I can tell you that we're all made out of the same shit. Everything is energy. There's just as much source running through me as there is running through you. So you've got support. You've got your own inner guidance. And you're always being guided to your highest self. Yeah, man. So that's what's up. High five. Shush. You got it. All right. Here we go. Let me clean this up. Ah. Yes, high five. You're You're the shit, dude. You got this. It is literally all you. You are an empowered being by nature. What other people say about you, how they treat you, is not a dictation of who you are or where you're going. It really just has everything to do with them. But it can tell you a lot about what's going on inside of you based on the reactions and the reflections that you're having from those encounters. That's what's up, dude. So grateful. Okay. Whoa. All right. I'm going to go on to the next question. Tamara. Don't know if Tamara's still here. What do my spirit guides want me to know? Tamara, are you here? I want to get another deck. Liana, you don't need to apologize, dude. Whatever came out was supposed to come out. Alright. I don't know if Tamara is here, but I feel like, Tamara, you asked what spirit guides want you to know. I feel like this has to do, yes, Joan, I actually can definitely do that. And I also have a pendulum here, which can make things real fast. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this, what they're telling me is there's kind of this sense of kind of coming home to yourself. There's this sense of like no dream that you have is too big to obtain. It's really like life is a game, and your belief system is the main driving force for how you're playing. It's like your belief system is like, if someone is good at playing this game, then they utilize their thoughts to the best of their ability. And by that I mean they align them with what it is that they daydream about. And I don't know if you allow yourself to still daydream and if that's what this is about. But I'm going to pull some cards on it. Yes, it was. I don't know why I got that stuck in my head right now. I'm glad that you pointed that out, because I was like, God, where's that song coming from? Why do I know that song? Fucking Doug, dude. Banging on a trash can. Something at a street light or something. What does Spirit want Tamara to know? I know, dude. Spirit, what does Tamara Actually, I got another deck too that's really good for Tamara's question. Maybe they'll look back at this, so I'm just gonna do it. I think it also has something to do with being a kid for Tamara. Something to do with being a kid. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Look at this. Tamara, I don't know if Tamara's watching this, but it's just talking about what I was just talking about. What is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? What story are you telling yourself? When you think about your... I can't make this up. When you think about your dreams, what is your first limiting thought that comes to your mind? If you're not living the life you desire, it's because a part of you does not believe it's possible. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. It's time to upgrade. Look at your belief in the eye. Where did it come from? What new belief are you ready to adopt in its place? How will this change your results? Remember, your belief is the root of your result. Own it, heal it, upgrade it. Swear. We also got, when was the last time you couldn't stop laughing or smiling? So I think this is also about bringing something, your child. It's like kind of coming back home to yourself. Go back to a moment when you laughed so hard you almost peed your pants, or did. Feel the laughter growing in your body, your cheeks hurting and your eyes watering. Maybe there was even a snort or two. Laughter is healing. It reminds us to take life less seriously and find the joy in the littlest things. Note to self, laugh more often. Today's soul action makes somebody laugh today. You also got, from whom can I release my judgment right now? Judgment closes our heart to truth and separates us from love. It binds us to our fear and holds us in shame. On whom are we placing judgment right now? Is it someone in your life? Is it yourself? Release the shackles, drop the expectations, and be grateful for what is. I apologize, y'all. I live with 5 dogs, so they like to talk. Of course, today's soul action. Look at the person you are judging as if you're looking at a small child. I swear to you. See them learning and growing, falling down and making mistakes. See their desire to be loved and accepted. Add even more grace to open your heart to this truth. When I lift the judgment from myself and others, I uncover my own truth. I am loved, I am whole, I am limitless, and so are they. And I feel like this could be applying to you in relationship to judging yourself and what it is that you can and can't do. When you're a kid, you don't care about any of that shit. You're the closest thing to source. So you know that you're limitless. You believe in yourself to be whatever the fuck it is that you want to be. Which is why kids are so intuitive and they're so natural when it comes to astral projection. But then we like take on other people's beliefs and we become very critical of ourselves. And it's like we shut that kid down. So it's like, how can I be more open to that kid, that child? How can I stop judging that kid that actually knows everything and has the solutions to every answer, to every question that I have? So that's what's up, Tamara. Maybe they'll come back and watch this. All right, I'm gonna move on to the next. And I'm just gonna see if these people are still here. Is NC here? What's up, Elisa? Hey, everybody. Feel free to post your question, and I will get to it if I can. I've already been on here for 1 hour and 15 minutes. It feels like I've been on here for like 10 minutes. NC is here. What's going to be the outcome of the Sag and I? Elisa, I can answer your question yes right now, but we will also get into it if I have time to get into it. But I can tell you that that's inevitable. That's an inevitable yes. I'll try to get through these quicker, y'all. Outcome for NC in the Sag. What did I see? NC, are you in this Sag person? Do you live in the same area? It's interesting because I feel like there is... It's almost like I want to say a change of heart. It's almost like I want to say a change of heart, or there's something uncovered, or somebody being truthful about the fact that I'm going to pull some clarifiers on this, but I want to say are having a change of, I mean, what's another way of saying having a change of heart? They're having a change in direction in their personal life. But it's like they're speaking about it, or there's some truth being found out about it. Um, I'm going to pull some clarifiers for this. If I were to look at this, it's almost like it could even be something like, hey, I got this job offer somewhere and I need to go somewhere and go do it. Or I found this new passion that I like and I need to go somewhere and go do it. Um, or it could be in relationship to y'all's relationship. It could be like, hey, I'm discovering where I'm feeling a lack of passion, or I'm discovering where I'm feeling like I can't be vulnerable. And it's like the truth is kind of coming out about it. Somebody's being more clear about where they want to, what's this person's intention, or what is this relationship's intention combined in relationship to where am I at emotionally versus where are you at? Or am I ready to um, be this vulnerable with this person? Um, any messages about this Ace of Cups? Planting the seed, taking some time, even to the point of feeling like somebody is taking too much time. And why is this person not showing up for me? And is this going to be something that is solid? It's taking a long time for this person to participate. It's like this, it's like kind of an awareness or truth or clarity, or somebody even just like kind of more speaking about, hey, I'm ready to show up and contribute in this way. It looks like, you know, somebody's had to be patient, or it's like where I'm waiting for something to kind of grow more out of this, but it's like I keep getting this, it's taking a long time. Messages about this Ace of Wands. And it's like, are both parties willing to take responsibility for their own lives at the same time? If I want something to happen for me, it's not really up to the other person for that to make it happen. I've got two Ace of Wands in the same spot. So I feel like this maybe starts to get going, because I feel like there hasn't been so much energy. I feel like it's just been a lot of foundational work, but not a lot of foundational work to for everybody to be on board with this being something that is solid, that both people feel comfortable participating in. And I feel like in relationship to where this is going between you and this Sag, it's like the foundational work is there, and I feel like it's allowing. Hmm. It keeps coming back to like, is each person good with where they are at? Or can I leave things in the past that need to be left in the past, or am I going to continue to wallow in them? And I feel like since they're talking about it, since it's being talked about, that people do move forward, that people do decide that they don't need to repeat patterns in order to make sure that they're safe or something. There's definitely been a red light up to this point. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It just gets to the point of individual people repeating their own kind of personal patterns, maybe thinking that the other person's going to come in and fix it, but that's never going to happen. Um, because nobody can take responsibility for another person. You can only take responsibility for yourself. There's definitely some movement here. There's definitely some energy here in relationship to moving on, not moving on, but moving with, really, what has already been built. Like I said, it's kind of like you've planted the seed, you've taken care of it, um, been waiting for something almost to the point of apathy, becoming apathetic. Like, this is just, I don't even know if this is just even going to turn out to be anything. But I feel like it just hasn't been the right time emotionally. Someone's not open, someone's not interested in receiving. And it could be both people. But I feel like there's a change in that dynamic. Instead of continuing to repeat that pattern, somebody's making a choice. Somebody is freeing themselves from this perceived stuckness and making a choice that's being talked about. You can expect a conversation about it for sure. And I feel like after this conversation is when this starts to pick up. Kind of, yeah, somebody's really over it. And I feel like this is a collective type thing. Yeah, I feel like somebody's really stepping into their power here and being able to move forward with their desire in cooperation. I feel like this was a vulnerability thing. Somebody was not so comfortable wearing their heart on their sleeve, so to speak, or being vulnerable. But I feel like that's going to loosen up here. And there's going to be a conversation about it that might help. I feel like that helps. Let me pull some love angels right quick. I got two that flipped over. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Financial and career. Financial issues are a factor right now in your love life. Messages for NC and their partner. Marriage or wedding. This situation involves marriage. It doesn't have to be an actual wedding or marriage. It can just be some kind of like moving forward with some kind of commitment or understanding of commitment. Whoa. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning into your life. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. That definitely came up in the reading. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And that's what I got for you, NC. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. Okay, I see Rose Gold's question. What would my ex mom tell me from her heart space? Maybe they'll come back and look at it. I'm just gonna do it real quick. What would my ex's mom tell me from her heart space? I think they would say that you don't need to take up every opportunity that gets presented to you. There's an example on one of my oracle decks that's like, you can trust in future abundance, whether it's through relationship, material, spiritual, emotional, mental well-being. You can trust that abundance is always coming to you, and you don't, because of that, you don't always need to take every opportunity to say yes to everything out of fear that if you don't, that you're going to experience lack. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. So that was Rose Gold's. Maybe they'll watch this later. Pretty in Pink. What do my colleagues think about me? What do my colleagues think about them? Yeah, man. Messages about this. Yes. It's very interesting. So this is what I'm getting, right? Is like they see that you have a lot of great nurturing qualities, really good ideas, very thoughtful, very generous. And then at the same time, it's like, who is this person really? Is this person letting me see them? Is this person letting me see who they really are? Or because I'm loving them, their energy, their enthusiasm, their ideas, their drive, their generosity, their wanting to make sure that things are fair and that people are being treated um, with great positivity. Is this person allowing me to fully see them? There's the kind of like this thing of, who is this person really? Not that the other things that I mentioned, not that they don't see that as a part of you, but there's also kind of this like in the shadows type thing where it's like, does this person also know that they're great? Like, do they know that they're great? Is there a part of them that is not being expressed because they don't see that in themselves? It's almost like you've got this energy of like sleeping on yourself. That you're sleeping on yourself. You know what I mean, right? Oh, really? Yeah, dude. Yeah. That's really funny because I never use that term or that phrase, like you're sleeping on such and such. So that's funny that it came up right now. So let's see. Let's use this. Uh, and then it's like, I really get that because then it's like, I I'm afraid to be seen. So then it makes me want to do extra in the way of people pleasing. It makes me want to do extra in the way of being hella generous. But that's not it. And maybe you're not experiencing that and that's just me projecting, but yeah, man. That's not it because the overextension is still not really you. It's just more, it just feels like more resistance to being able to relax into your body. Because it's like now you're worrying about how people are perceiving you and that they're going to find out that you're not who you say you are or something like that. This kind of like imposter. But um, people pleasing doesn't actually do either them or you a service. What does somebody a service is for you to be able to stand in your own power, in your own energy, and be in your body instead of worrying how people are perceiving you, which requires a lot of energy, which other people can pick up on. And then it can be draining for them to kind of work around that. It can be confusing. Yeah, man. So it doesn't really help anybody. For you to just allow yourself to take up space and just be however you want to be, like that's the most helpful. Because Because then people will be like, oh, that person is totally chilling and fine and they take full responsibility for their own energy. So that means that I can be myself. It makes it like a little easier. But I really, really get that. I still find myself having to like really ground myself when I'm around other people and just making sure that I'm constantly in conversation with what do I need right now in this moment. Whatever, man. They're not you. They're not qualified to be telling you about what you should be doing and how you should be. They're not you. I really feel that. I really resonate with that. Trying to do the opposite at most random times. I feel it. All right, so helpful information for Pretty in Pink, please. You're going to laugh. You are going to laugh. Oh my God. Okay. So, first one we got. All right, check this out. I forgive myself for looking to others for proof that I am worthy of love and acceptance. I choose to believe that it is in those lapses in external validation that I am able to cultivate a truer understanding of my innate ability to be loved, trusted, and valued. So it's like in those lapses when you're not feeling like somebody is approving of how you are thinking that you're supposed to be, those are the moments where you're like, okay, I'm going back into my body. I'm safe. I'm okay with where I'm at. I love who I am. I'm chilling with where I am. I don't need to worry about what other people are thinking. And you grow to have a truer understanding of your own ability to love yourself and for you to trust yourself and for you to understand your own value. Yeah, I would definitely say affirmations are great. I use affirmations. Everybody uses affirmations, they just don't realize it. Anything that you are constantly telling yourself, whether it's about money or your self concept or relationships, if you have ever said something like, money doesn't grow on trees, or if the topic of money comes up and you're like, no, that's too expensive, that's an affirmation. It's something that you tell yourself over and over and over until that becomes real for you. Because what you say, what you think, and how you feel becomes the experiences that you have. So, interesting. No, dude, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. I forgive myself for restricting my experience to trying to live by the expectations of others. Literally everything that we just talked about. I choose to believe that I am expansive in the expression of who I am, and it is safe to experience every aspect of who I can be. I really feel you, dude. I really resonate with that. Being told that how you are is wrong. And so you grow up carrying that shit with you. And so you're like constantly, instead of just being in your own energy, constantly like perceiving how other people are going to, constantly looking for how other people are going to perceive you. That's not your job. And it's really nobody's business about what other people think of you, because everybody is living in their own reality through their own belief systems. Yeah, dude, absolutely. Very much tied to social anxiety. Very much so, absolutely. We forget to just exist, exactly. And it's like when we're kids, we're doing that perfectly. It's like we know that the world was meant for us, and we act like it, walk like it, talk like it. It's only when we, take on like our parents' beliefs or other people's critiques as our own. It's like, no, that shit's not actually mine. That's your stuff. hmm I understand that you get a lot of attention. This Empress came out as the first card. I understand. But it's like you don't need to give anybody attention. You are the most important. You don't owe anybody anything, especially not for just being yourself. I forgive myself for staying in places I no longer belong due to the fear of what may happen should I admit that I want more. I choose to believe that I am constantly expanding into my infinite potential, and change is an inevitable side effect that allows me to flow into spaces more suitable for me. Okay? Well, I can tell you, and something that I did want to say before when you mentioned like your coworkers wanted to go out to lunch with you, like they invite you, there could be an aspect of you that you have not, that maybe a part of you is aware of, but not fully aware of. That there could be a part of you that can be going out and doing these things with these people, and you're still able to just be you. Or maybe you are able to engage with your team in a way where you're able to still be in your own energy and not overexerting or extending, but in a way that actually feels good to you for the sake of connection. I understand. I understand. I understand. It takes time. I like this card for what you're talking about. I choose to believe that I am constantly expanding into my infinite potential, and that change is an inevitable side effect that allows me to flow into spaces more suitable for me. You're changing, your self concept is changing, your trust in yourself is changing, your understanding of your own value, which is your value is intrinsically yours. Your value is just how do I talk to myself? What do I say to myself? Do I let myself dream, and do I allow myself to have thoughts that align with those dreams so that I experience it physically in my physical reality? Or do I tear myself down? Do I critique myself, or am I my biggest support? And it's like when you change those things, everything in your external, whether it's your relationships or material things that you want, it just comes so easy. And it's weird because it's like it's nothing that you can imagine. It's not. It comes together in a way that like you couldn't have even thought of, which is why being intuitive and doing this inner work doesn't really have anything to do with your logical mind. Your logical mind can't see how things are going to fit together. It's very magical and intuitive and non-physical and feeling. But it all starts with you and your inner engineering, because the experiences that you have are a reflection of what's going on in your subconscious, and that's where your beliefs are. So I recommend checking out this person, Roxy Talks. This person's cool. And this is also great. All right, I've got like 15 minutes left because it's about to be 10 p.m. where I am at, and I got to do my nighttime ceremony. Yeah, dude, I think you'll really enjoy it. Very empowering. Gets you back in touch with you being responsible for your life, which is just like this inner engineering thing that I'm talking about. It's like you are responsible and you have the power to of choice. What do I want to think about? What do I want my experiences to look like? What do I want my relationship with myself and therefore other people to look like? Because everything is a reflection of you. Where is my water's behind me. Lavender, purple. Actually, it's lavender, purple. How is he feeling about me at this time? He's a Virgo. They do think highly of you. It kind of seems like you accepting that you are this attractive person, but not from like an egoic space. It's more of like from a creative space of like, yes, I am accepting that I am a creative, powerful person, and that it's easy for me to attract people and things. So, since I know that about myself, what thoughts do I want to have? Because what experiences do I want to attract towards me since I'm so good at attracting things? And kind of getting that into alignment. You know what I'm saying? Yes, purple. I'm here for the purple. Yeah, dude. You've got the attraction thing down. It's just like, now it's like, oh, since I'm in charge of what is attracted to me, oh, now that I know that, now I can have more dominant thoughts and feelings and treat myself like the experiences that I want to be having. Now I can feel experiences that I want to be having, and then the experience comes to me. Oh, that's what's up. Thanks. All right. Your question was, how is he feeling about me at this time? Yeah, dude, I really understand. I understand. What does what does he think about approval? I love that. Lavender. I think about lavender. He's worried. Worried that he's lost the opportunity. Why is he worried that he lost the opportunity? How can I make this right? He just broke up with him. Well, he's really feeling it, Mr. Krabs. He's like, bruh, how can I make this right, dog? I feel you. um, yeah, I know. It's also a timing thing, though. It takes time. And it's like, you don't want this to turn into a karmic thing, right? Like, in this lifetime, me, personally, I have met someone from a past life that in our past life we did not leave things on a solid footing. And the first time I met this person in this lifetime, it was like very intense, very like sexually attractive, but also like zero foundation. It was like, I didn't know if this person wanted to F me or kill me or both at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to leave this kind of stuff. Yeah. I know it's really funny. It is funny. I can laugh at it now. I can, and I do, and I am. But the reason that I can do that is because I'm like, I'm not gonna allow this to be carried out into possible future timelines. Maybe there's another lifetime where I come across this person. I'm not interested in experiencing this energy again. So I know that I have personal power with my thoughts, with my ability to forgive situations and to forgive people, and to unchain myself from whatever has happened in the past. I don't even need to know what's happened in the past. All I need to do is be able to forgive this person, this situation, because what that actually does is it doesn't condone whatever happened. It just frees you from holding on to something that happened that's not even happening right now. And it often, you just doing that, that goes out, it's going to get mirrored back into your 3D experience. And this could easily resolve itself without you having to do anything in regards to taking action to interact with this person. So it might even be a blessing that this person blocked you. You know what I'm saying? I know that it feels like when you're in it, when you're in the drama, you've got this really narrow focus, and it can feel like you're just getting like thrown around and that nothing is really connecting. But when you start to come from a space of understanding that what could have possibly driven this person to, maybe they did something shitty to you. Where did this person come from? What beliefs did they have? Like, what were they taught? Maybe they weren't taught to like be able to communicate their emotions effectively. When you start to come from a space of understanding, you remove yourself from that narrow scope, and it opens up so much more. You are opening yourself to solutions, to clarity, um, to more space within yourself to allow new, better experiences to come in. So, I just felt compelled to say that. And let me just do let me just pull a few oracles. This person is stressing. Very much in their head, man. And I wouldn't wish that on anybody. It doesn't feel good. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So I can tell that there's some heartache because there's still feelings here. Somebody's trying to act like you don't mean shit. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So with this deception here, and this person feeling like they lost an opportunity and things are out of whack and how can I make this right? I don't know what to do. Someone's trying to act like this relationship doesn't mean shit. I will say that you don't want this to turn into something that prolongs by thinking poorly of this person, by blaming anybody for any type of way that you feel, because you are always constantly responsible for the thoughts that you think and the way that you feel. And you have the power and the ability to think whatever thoughts you want to think. You have the power and ability to feel however you want to feel. You don't have to wait for somebody to give you don't have to wait for some kind of justice to come about in order for you to feel justice, in order for you to give yourself stability. And it's like when you realize that and then you start to put that into practice, you see that shit pop up into your 3D experience. And it's like, I feel like this is going to resolve itself. And there's something that keeps compelling me to tell you about don't drag this on, even though you have the option to. You have the option to think poorly about this person. You have the option to hope this person eats shit or whatever. That's how you continue to prolong this negative shit. And it doesn't feel good inside of you. And your number one priority is you. And since you are in charge of everything that happens inside of you, you can be like, hold up. It's okay that that person's doing whatever they want. It's actually very helpful that we're not talking right now. Because that means that I get to make myself feel however I want to feel. And I generally like to feel good. I generally like to feel secure. So let me create security within myself. I generally like to feel loved. So let me love on myself. What you experience then is a reflection of what's going on inside of you. So at this point, I'm just repeating myself, but I'm telling you, I just feel compelled to drill this. You know what I'm saying? The more you focus on what's missing and what's lacking and what didn't go right, the more you're going to see that show up. And the more that that's all you're going to be looking for, because the thoughts that you think create your beliefs, are housed in your subconscious, are the scope that you're looking through. I want to do some And I'm going to have to go to bed after I do Lavender's question because I got to do my self-care routine. But I appreciate y'all for being here. Please hit the bell to be notified for when I come back on. Am I willing? You are on the edge of something great. Can you feel it? Yes, there is risk, uncertainty, and imperfections ahead. Failure is certain, and vulnerability is a requirement. You must be brave and trust yourself more than ever before. You will reach the dream, but you must stretch yourself into a whole new level of belief and willingness in order to move forward with courage. Today's soul action: be brave, follow your heart's compass, and lift the lid on your own dreams. Today's mantra is it's possible. Yeah, man, it takes courage to do this inner work because there's like, you're moving from a mindset of no security, lacking trust. What's going to happen in the future? I don't know, da da da. And to be able to move away from that and go inward, it can, it takes a lot of courage. So, yeah, man, just jump in. Yeah, I feel you, dude. Yeah, it's not for anybody's to take. Like, it's always there. Um, just your focus on it. Your alignment with your thoughts and your words and your choices with that confidence and going in with courage. I feel it. All right, y'all. That's my night. I gotta go do my ceremony and go to bed. Hopefully, have some lucid dreams or astral projections or some shit. I appreciate y'all for being here. I appreciate you for being patient, man. If I wasn't able to get your question answered or investigated, please feel free to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified for when I come back on. And much love to y'all. And I hope y'all have a good time wherever you are at. Thank you. I will have a great ceremony. And I will see you when I come back. All right, y'all. Much love. None swerve.